Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Blokees Infinity War Captain America. This is something I have been very interested in. I have been seeing Blokees all over the internet and I have been wanting desperately to check them out. But unfortunately I can't find them anywhere. The only ones I can find are the Transformers ones, and as much as I am interested in what Blokees is, I don't care about Transformers. I can't justify paying the whatever price it is for a Transformers figure, and then I just have that in my collection and I stare at it and I go, ugh, I wasted money on that. So finally I found this at it's called the Entertainment. It's a local-ish store near me. I think it's a chain technically, but it feels more like a smaller type of store. I don't know. It's definitely smaller scale than like a GameStop would be. But yeah, I found it there. They're known for being a little pricey on some of their stuff, especially their action figures. Every time they get Marvel Legends, they're about $5 more than anywhere else, which is fucked up. But for $17, I think retail is typically around this for this size of Blockies. I think the smaller box Blockies are about $8. So I think even if I paid a little over retail for this, I'm happy because I finally got it. So this is going to be an interesting video because I don't actually know how to film this because it is a model, and I don't think you guys want to see me build a model, do you? Maybe I'll do like a time lapse. I don't know. Let's get into it. Starting with the front of the box, you do have this beautiful packaging with the very cool rainbow effects over the lightning and whatnot. I don't know what this circle is in the background. It's not like a portal or anything. I did pay $17.99. This is a part of the Infinity Saga, so this is technically an MCU figure. It's not based on the comic book. I have seen the Spider-Man figures. I desperately want to get those Spider-Man figures. On the side of the box, you have another picture of Captain America. I don't know if he comes with more than one head sculpt. I believe he only comes with, yeah, just what's right here, which is a decent amount for 18 bucks. Based on what I know about the articulation, that's not too shabby. Infinity Saga on the side of the box, and now we're back to the front so we can maybe do a time lapse. We'll see. Okay, so this is me building this. Apparently, I was using the wrong thing for recording my audio, which is sick and awesome, but fucking whatever, I guess. This is very fun to build. Oh, I'm already out of time. Bye. Okay, so as you saw, this is what it looks like once it's complete, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's a little small. It's a little on the smaller side. It's probably about 4.5, maybe 5 inches. I do have a wrestler over here that I could compare him to. So the wrestler is, I mean, WWE Elites are a little bit bigger than 6 inches on average, so that is the size comparison there with Grayson Waller. And just because I have him over here, Maximum Spidey as well. So it does skew a bit smaller than the typical Marvel Legends figure size, so keep that in mind. I did not know it was that much smaller than your average figure, but it's still pretty decent, especially the level of detail and quality in this size. Obviously, model kits have an issue of being very light, which is an issue for me. I don't like the way they feel once they're done. They feel fragile. I prefer a more heavier figure because it feels less like it's going to break. Like, I don't like doing this because I'm like, oh, it's going to snap, even though technically the arm has not moved up. It does pop out, which is more ideal than if it had like snapped. It kind of has like a butterfly joint right there. That's kind of a cool joint. It coming out like that. See, I don't like that. It's too stiff to move smoothly. But because of the way it is, it feels like it's going to just snap instead of move. I don't love that. But as far as articulation goes, I mean, it looks like it's pretty okay. I guess I should finish talking about all the little bits and bobs. You do have different sets of hands to go with the figure. These two, I don't know, they're more conversational style hands, I guess, technically, in a way, or like maybe he's holding something. They're not quite grabby style hands. You do have an extra punch style hand to go along with the fist that's already on the figure. And then this is just another one of these right here. So in total, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 sets of hands. And then this is the only extra piece I saw in the whole thing. I'm 1,000% sure I put everything in, so it's not like there's anything in here that's like falling off. So I don't know where that could have gone, but I feel like we're okay. We also have the shield here. I love the look of the shield. I like the shininess of it. It does have that more plasticky feel to it, but nonetheless, there is 2 modes. I already put the pieces up, but I can pull it back out here in a little bit. But basically, this is the mode for the wrist, and you can pull this off and then replace that with one that will plug into the back, so you can hold it like that. But like I said, I already put everything up, so I'll have to pull that out. It is just like a kind of loose piece, unfortunately, so it's, you know, I'll have to deal with the fact that there's going to be loose pieces I need in order for this figure to have both modes of holding, I guess is the word, both modes of display. But yeah, I don't know. As far as the look of it, I mean, I saw the Spider-Man, and the thing that worried me about the Spider-Man was it was glossy in some areas and not glossy in other areas. This one does not have that issue, so maybe that's just a unique thing for that specific figure. But I much prefer the way this Blokees looks over that Spider-Man figure. I desperately want to get all those Spider-Man figures. I believe you can pre-order the whole thing. It's like $80 for like 6 figures. All of them are models, of course, but they're still pretty high-quality figures, especially the Venom, but also the Spider-Man does look pretty good, despite the fact that I don't love the glossiness going on there. If you've seen the figure, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, in terms of the sculpt, I mean, it is the Infinity War suit, which is, I mean, there's design aspects I dislike about this Captain America suit. It's obviously a lot more militarized. It's a lot less simple, and I prefer the more simple looking suits. But I think it's a good representation of what the comic book is. But yeah, there's a lot of lines here and a lot of details. It's based on the movie. It's not exactly supposed to be like the comic book. But I do think it's a nice blend of both worlds. As you can see, this isn't like a Chris Evans head sculpt. It's close. It does look, well, it's probably not close, actually. It's supposed to be his suit, and then this is just a guy. You know, it's not really supposed to be Chris Evans. It's just supposed to be Captain America, which is fine. It's totally acceptable, I think, especially at this price point and this scale. This is cheaper than a Marvel Legends, and in terms of accessories, this is what you would get with a Marvel Legends. Obviously much smaller, but who am I to complain? I mean, you get Thor's hammer, you get Cap's shield, and an assortment of hands. No extra helmet, but like, I don't think that's super necessary. In terms of articulation, I mean, goddamn, the paintwork on this thing's pretty decent. Okay, now in terms of articulation, you have basically everything you would want. So you have the neck roll. It can go back to about right there, forward to about right there, not too shabby. Swivels all the way around. I'm not going to do it because it's going to like mess up the neck and that's going to annoy me, but it goes all the way around. The arms bend to about right there, which is pretty good. Rotates all the way around. Swivel at the bicep. Butterfly-ish type joint. I don't know if that's technically a butterfly because it doesn't really go back. It's more like a butterfly, and then you have that piece that goes out. You know what I mean? Double jointed elbows. Of course, everything's pinless because this is a model kit. The hands kind of do that McFarlane thing where it swivels like that, and then you rotate it, and then you kind of finagle it into the position you want it to be in. Ab articulation, tilts side to side, very nice, very deep, going back to about right there, forward to about right there. Not super deep right there, but that's not the worst thing in the world. I think that's fine. If you add the legs into it, you do get about what you would get with a Marvel Legends, so not too shabby there. Drop down style hips, the swivel at this thing right here. It's not really the, I guess it's the thigh. I do love this way they've hidden the thigh swivel. I understand it gets caught right here, but like thighs don't spin around all the way anyways, and this looks significantly superior to any thigh swivel because it's not this big ugly cut right here. It's hidden a lot more smartly. It just looks like armor, I think. But it looks pretty good. It does go all the way around. It's just blocked by that piece right there. And then if you pull down with the drop down style hips, you can go all the way around easily. Like I said, the legs come up to about right there. He can do the split pretty easily. Nothing crazy going on there. Double jointed knees comes up to about right there. If you saw in the time lapse, I kind of got messed up on the legs because I put in the wrong piece and I put it in backwards, and it was a whole thing. No swivel at the boot, which is fine, I suppose. Ankle goes down, up, toe hinge, which is kind of crazy. Very nice toe hinge. Very nice texture all the way, by the way. I was looking at the boot, and despite the fact that it's not painted all the way, the texturing on it, the leather texturing, I think is fantastic. You also have the swivel. Anything that, like, I mean, the way it's put on there affords a range of articulation. The eye, I think, is pretty good. Another thing about these that I don't think anyone's really going to talk about is the modularity. If you don't like these boots, you could probably easily swap on another figure's boots and you'll be good to go. Same with like the hands and the arms and stuff like that. If you want a different head sculpt, I believe it's all pretty modular because I believe these are all pretty universal as far as the way they're built. I mean, I don't see any reason why they would change too much of this outside of like size differences, but like, I don't know. I believe, I mean, I guess I'm talking out of my ass, but I do believe that the way these are built should be relatively universal. Anyways, this is pretty cool. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for more Blokees. They are supposed to be pretty easily available in your Walmarts. I have not seen anything Marvel related in my Walmart. I've only seen the Transformers Blokees, but I'm for sure going to keep my eye out for more. You know what? Now that I think about it, this black piece is for the shield, I bet. Let me see here. Because you have this piece and this piece that I did not grab. And I believe that goes like that. You know what? Maybe not. Because so that'll go here. We'll pull that off. I believe the smaller one goes in, right? Yeah, surely. Maybe. The smaller one should go in. Okay, let's try this other side. Okay, that side went in. And then if you pull this off, that should plug in. I don't like how far out that sticks though. I mean, from the back it looks okay. But it's a pretty big eyesore with how far that sticks out. I guess from certain angles it's like whatever, you kind of lose it, but like not a fan of that. Anyways, I guess that was not worth the time and effort. But yes, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for more of these Blokees, especially at the price point. I think the price is super fair. And like I said, I saw the Spider-Man wave that's coming out. I believe it's supposed to be based on the video games, the PS4 games, PS5 games, technically. So I am really into that because I love the PlayStation games. I really, really adore those. But it's all a matter of if they show up in my local stores, which they have not been. So I guess we'll see what happens there. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All the things YouTubers ask you to do, just do it for me as well. And I will be back with another video, hopefully very, very soon. Bye.